Good afternoon, my brothers and sisters. Again, I think this is going to be the last clip for today. I know what they're trying to do, so I explained to you all about this slavery, okay? Their new vision, okay? New world order, okay? Bipolar. We need bipolar kind of like order, new order, okay? We don't like this. We don't need this bipolar. We need multipolar. We need multipolar, okay? So it's very, very crafty. So they're trying to create a new order based on slavery. Okay, so I give you all the background information. All this Dublin slavery, Irish, the Prague slavery, Anduali slavery, the Rus, okay, all the trade routes, the Eastern European, all these Bohemian and all the Slavs, okay, and there's all the Egyptian, all these Sudanese slave trade that were supplying the biggest chunk of slaves to Andualis and the North Africa, okay. Now this Eritrea are creating a new society order, multipolar. That's the gimmick, marketing game. So they're creating, a slave order. Okay. So there is, if you notice this name called Takhle, market always. Okay. Give fake questions. Okay. So I want to give you a bit of background. In 1998 or something, my uncle Takhle Wadandam, okay, came to this country. So this Gabriel Georgia, with the spice part, all of them came to my place, okay. So they called me from reception. Hey, yo, big uncle from, he's a general, okay, full general. He's my kind of like not immediate, but kind of very close uncle to my mom, okay, very short man. So his name is Takhle Andom, okay. So Andom means Andrew in English, my friend, Andrew, okay. In Amharic, they got a name called Andreas. During Haile Selassie times, they used to have this regent, like the regent, represented for the king. They used to call him Indrasi. Indrasi means like me. He's gonna be my representative. Okay. In English, it's Andrew. Okay. And in this country of UK, Andrew is a homosexual man, my friend, and his wife is called Sarah Ferguson, and you know he doesn't sleep with her. You get it, my friend? So, Ande. Okay, Takhle, Ande, okay, and I got another cousin called Ande Mariam. So Ande means Andrew, my friend, the homosexual prince of UK. You see, my friend. So you know what they're trying to do. So this Takhle is a magic word. Every time you go to places, if there is someone called Takhle coming to you, that means a Takhli of barrier, okay, a plant of slave. Well, I'm talking in this language of this PFDJ, okay. So Takhle, who do have people? Takhle Baria, okay, his wife is Sarah. No, very pretty, very short lady. Okay, I initially met her at Clara de Court Hospital. Sorry, Clara de Court Hotel in 1995. Okay, her friends were Gannett Aforke. Okay, Gannett Aforke is the son of the Eritrean president. Okay, Froini, she passed away. She went to Sweden. She was very beautiful, very sweet. Okay, so this Ababa Jaberti, okay. Ephraim told them, okay, so Ephraim told is done to represent Saad Ephraim. Okay, who else? You're selling one member. She's from Adhuala, very petite, very short. So they got this pharmacy in there, Adhuala, okay? Who else? Kidane. Kidane, he's from Mandafra and he passed away. Sadly, he came from Sudan, so he was working in an Arab shop in Edgewater, okay? So that was the word, magic word, Takhle. Takhle Baria is one of them, okay? So because this general of my uncle is Takhle Andom, and Andom means Andrew of UK, homosexual prince, okay? So that's the magic, my friend, Takhle, okay? So this Takhle from the Kamhare, another guy from Adamu, he's a pharmacy assistant now in Leeds. He's living in Brixton, Ashford Road, okay? In front of this Asmara restaurant. So this Takhle is a magic word, my friend, okay? Takhle. So this Takhle, you know, a 4K. Mind again, a pharmacist, he came to this country when I was having a party at Dakhla, okay? So this Takhle is a magic word, okay? I follow you, my friend. Takhle. Sanai Takhle, the disability ambassador. Takhle. So there was another guy, like a kind of effeminate, kind of like a feminine guy called Takhle. He used to be pharmacy in Clapham Common, pharmacy like Clapham South. So he was a pharmacist. I haven't seen him for a long time. Like, you know? So this is another Tahle. Okay? Who else? Tahle. All these people Tahle. So this fight all that was getting closer to this Tahle Bare. He's a garage man, mechanic. He's got his friend called Gebru. Okay? So this Tahle is a magic word, my friend, because they're trying to associate with my uncle, General in Eritrea. Okay, so Tahle Andom, his boss was Fawzia Hashim, okay, the justice minister. So Fawzia means a name representation of Princess Fawzia of Egypt. Is it? It's how smart management, organizing skills, my friend, okay? So my uncle General, he doesn't exist. Well, he's so much dear to us, okay? He's our affiliation, like we have so much respect, you know. But in the eyes of the PFDJ or the whole government, he doesn't exist, my friend. They use him for micromanaging us indirectly, okay? So that's why I'm punching him like crazy. Okay? So this Tahle is a magic name, okay? Every time so this is fight holder, he was getting closer to this Tahle Bare. So he had this Samha restaurant. So Dahlak restaurant used to be called Samha, okay? So this Hadish, Shora, Squint Eye, and Tahle Bare used to own that restaurant initially. That was the place where Daniel Haile, they cut him with a bottle, my friend. Okay, Tahle Bare are friends. So he was being treated in surgery at St. George Hospital. That's where I met this girl called Salam Kemfe, a sister of Eden Kemfe. Her sister passed away, okay? Is it, my friend? So this Tahle, it's magic word, okay? So all these people associated with Tahle, they're trying to implement a plant, Tahle, of barrier, okay? Kind of a bondage, a person who's a slave. So about all these Anduali slavery, okay? Prague slavery, okay? All Slovak, whole area in Central East Europe, the Polish, okay? The Prague, the Bohemian, all the slave trade, all these Jewish people, trading all Christian slaves from, and those who are infidels, they don't have a belief. So they were fishing all of them, putting them, aggregating them as a group, and they were taking them to Anduali slave market, my friend. You get my point? So, and from Andualis, they were bringing Muslim and African slaves to Africa. You see, so now we know how the trade model works, isn't it? Okay, so this Tahle, they are implementing, Tahle means a plant in English. They are implementing a slave down into every Eritrean family. So that's the kind of like, this top-down, okay, architectural hierarchy of society based on slavery. That's what they're doing. So this Adhanom government used to write about some of them to offer all that kind of stuff. I think they killed him. Okay? So that is my friend. Slavery. This Tahle name always treated with caution. That is the whole idea. So you go all these pharmaceutical companies, they investing on that. Taifa, okay? Aida Kidane, they made her chief executive officer of this pharmaceutical company so that they can mess all your DNA, okay, genetic modified DNA, like this plant grafting, okay? My sister, Jordan, she had this white man from Switzerland. His name was Graft, okay? So he was following me on my social media, Facebook. I had to kick him off. So that is the whole DNA sequencing, all this COVID matter. They're messing every DNA of our generation in Eritrea, okay? So that's what's happening. They are implanting DNA crazy people with all autistic, neurological, degenerative, everything messed up, wiped out, okay? That's Unix. That's what is policy of the West, using this madman called Isias of Turkey, okay? So that's a plant, okay? Tahle, Andom means Andrew, Tahle Andom, okay? Andrew means this homosexual of the UK. Racism implantation in all our community. We are under the threat, my friend. It goes worse than slavery. They are messing all our DNA, okay? So you have to be very cautious, especially our kids, all the families, Eritreans, whether you are a mom. It's not about being Tahle. Tahle is a really beautiful name or a plant. But when it comes to the PFDJ, the whole area, these Europeans, they are messing everything. So instead of fighting us with weapons, because I was always writing so that we don't fight. Like we don't have any waste non-stop waste, so they have to change another strategy tactic to mess up us all in annihilate us using genetic modified biomedical science, genetic annihilation. That's what they're doing. Okay. You have a lovely day. See you guys.